Hey, welcome to the concrete tilt-up building video. Someone asked about this, and I'm going to click this up in a minute. No, I'm going to do it now. Dunk on it. I got 10 minutes at the most. Here it is. This is the way I would approach it. How do you approach it? Do you approach it with one big wall, or two walls, or three walls? I suggest three walls, and this is why I say that. PE. Let's draw this building. Here's a building right here, and this is the first floor, right? And you're going to have some. Garage doors in it. This is a tilt-up building, right? Something like this. Now, I think you want to have a second. Floor. This is an 8-foot ceiling or 9 foot, whatever the default is. I say go ahead and build a new floor on top. Build a new floor on. Sorry about that. Build a new floor on top. So this is the second floor. Done. I'm there now. HH. Let's do. Hold on one second. Okay, back on. So you can see here's the. I'm going to put some windows on the second floor. WW. Put a couple windows in here. So now you know you got a 2-story. Control CV here and Control V right there. Now I'm going to put a third floor on top, and the third floor on top is actually the flat roof, and I'm going to show you why I think this is the way to do it. Build new floor right there. Yep, right there, and you can see a section. Here we go right there. So now I'm on the third floor. So now I go UU, and I don't want a roof or a ceiling on this thing. Got it. So now you can see that I'm looking at the floor of the roof right there. So if I open this up, UU, and I'm just going to make it a 2-foot high stem wall structure, rough seasoning 24 inches. So now you can see, if you look over here, you can see that I've got 3 floors. Now, why is that important? I think that is important because if I go down to the second floor, I'm back on the second floor right here. If you deal with PI. If you deal with tilt-up walls, sometimes you have mezzanines and what have you, right? So you open this up and turn this into a railing. You're going to see what happens right here. Railing, and it's going to be Newell's balusters. Well, come on. I hate this thing. Here we go. There we go. So I have now, and you can see the railing right there. You can see the railing right over here. See this right here? But now this is going to be an open to below. You open to below right there. And so now, there we go. Now you can see this section right here. Let me see if I can auto detail this thing. Auto detail this section. Whoop. Wait, I did that wrong. Here, auto detail. So now you can see I got concrete right here. See that concrete wall? I'm showing a concrete wall. I'm showing a concrete wall here. And I'm showing the floor framing right there. Let's go ahead and do the framing. Let's go ahead and build all the framing. Automatic. There we go. And look at the section over here. Dump FRA and turn on all the framing. Turn on all the framing layers. This should be a default. I don't know why it's not. It's so silly. Boop, boop. Done. So now you can see all the framing. You see what the framing is going on? Now, here's the reason why I would do a different floor for the first floor, second floor of the mezzanine area, and the roof. And that is because, here, look, first floor. First floor. I'm seeing my walls. If I go up to the second floor so I can show my mezzanine, I've got my walls again. Now you imagine that if you just built this up full height, you would not see these walls for the second floor. You would not see them. I know you can use reference layers, but if you use reference layers, then you won't see the fill for this wall right here. So that's why I think it's important that this actually on the floor. Now, what you don't like, I don't think, is if I take this, I'm going to see if I can do this. If I take this right here, well, look at this right here. I've got a gap right here, right? I got a line right there which shows one wall to the other. Suppose I'm going to try this. I'm not sure if this is going to work. If I open this up, structure, go through floor below. Boop. I don't know if it worked. Down, up here, UU, and I'm going to call this as balloon through ceiling above. That didn't work. I was trying to get rid of that little line. I guess I can't. But the advantage of using 3 levels for this is because if you're in plan view, I can see my walls on the first floor. On the second floor, if I have a mezzanine, I can see my floors. Now, some people are going to tell you, well, just make this a high, make it go down to the first floor, and make this, I don't know, make it a high ceiling or something. But you don't see the walls because they're drawn on the first floor. That's why you do it on all three levels. And if you go up here, now here's my roof framing plan. Suddenly I've got my roof framing plan, don't I? And I'm seeing my walls of my roof framing plan. And again, you can use reference layers, but as I said, with reference layers, you don't get the fill because it's referencing below unless you do, I forgot, XOR or something. I forgot what it was, but it use object settings. Yeah, that causes other problems. I think if you use object settings, you will see the fill for the wall, but that causes other problems for walls that you don't want to see the fill. So that's not the way to do it, I don't think. And so finally, and this is the roof right here. Now really, this is not a flat roof, and I built it as a flat roof. You can see that I built this as a flat roof. So really the thing to do here is, I'm on the third floor. You open it up, open to below, open, done. Now I don't have the, but I don't want a, I don't want a UU. I don't want a structure. I don't want a roof or a ceiling on this. I think I did this right. Yep, there you go. See, here you go. This is what you're building right there. And now the one final thing, and that is right here. Let's build a roof. Let me see how I want to build this. QQ. There's my roof. I'm going to build a roof like this, but I want the roof to be UU. I want it to be a 1 inch equals one inch slope, I think. Yep. Pull it in like this, over, back, and and you know this is going to be a slope ceiling for this thing, right? And I'm going to drop this down, drop it down 4 feet, minus 4 foot, minus 48. You know, you work out the numbers. And so now you got your slope roof. There you go. Now you got your slope roof. And there you go. For a tilt-up building, I would build three floors. The one is the ground level. The second one is the mezzanine, just in case you have it, because with tilt-up walls, you have, with tilt-up concrete, you have the opportunity to put mezzanines in there. And then the third floor is to create the parapet walls for the roof plan. And that's the end. And I'm glad this question was asked. I had to think about this a little bit, and it just makes perfect sense to me. The only downside to this, I think, is this line right there. And let me see if I HB. Let me just try something real quick. Bump. Yeah, I still get those lines. And I was thinking that if it was a wood frame wall and it was balloon framed, if you understand what I'm saying, I wouldn't see top plates here, would I? But here you do, and Glenn Woodward might have an idea on this. But anyway, that is the end. 3 levels. And I always say have more levels than you really need. This could be this could be laid out as a 20-story building for all I care, but I only use the 3 of them. It just gives me that flexibility. It just really does. That is the end, and I hope that was helpful. I think it was pretty darn good video myself. That's the end.